So, you want to improve your English pronunciation, huh? Well, in this video I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do that. And don't worry, I'm not gonna overwhelm you with a lot of tips and a lot of information. I'm just gonna tell you 3 most important things that will actually make you sound way better in English. Alright, first thing, sounds. Like in any other language, English has consonants and vowels. But the thing is, most of them are pronounced differently than in your native language, than in my native language. And what you need to do is learn how to say a bunch of new sounds you've never used before. Because if you speak English with the same mouth movements and the same sounds from your own language, that's when your accent and unclear pronunciation really stick out. So let's start with vowels first. Remember this once and for all. English vowels are soft, smooth, and relaxed. Because if your vowels are sharp or rigid, like in Romanian, my native language, or Russian or other languages, then your accent stands out. For example, if I say, I am not a native English speaker, it sounds sharp, rigid, a bit harsh, right? But if I relax my mouth and soften those vowels and say, I am not a native English speaker, well, I sound much better, right? Let's try this word. How would you pronounce it? Many people say it like focus, focus. But with proper English pronunciation, it's actually focus. You just need to relax your mouth and slightly stretch the vowel O. Focus, focus. Just repeat after me. Lose, chaos, amuse, music, melody. Like, that's the right way to pronounce vowels if you want to sound much better. Also, a tricky thing about English vowels is that a single sound can completely change the meaning of a word. For example, take these 2 words, ship and sheep. Yes, they sound similar, but have completely different meanings. One is an animal, the other is this. Many people think it's just about the length of the sound. But that's not really true, because I can say them fast and stretched. Ship, sheep, sheep, ship. So it's not about length. They're just different sounds. Look, the letter I in the word ship is pronounced like ship. But the letter E in sheep is pronounced like a regular E, sheep. Listen closely. This and these. I'm sure you can hear the difference. And there are many words like this. Seat, sit, eat, et, or my favorite ones, sheet, shit, and beach, bitch. Like, just because of a single sound, a normal word can turn into a swear word. So you gotta be careful because you don't want to say the wrong thing. Like, imagine someone asks you, hey, so what are you doing this weekend? And you're like, oh, I'm going to the bitch with my friends. Like, what? I know all of this is confusing at first. Welcome to English. But the main thing I want you to understand is that, yes, the pronunciation of vowels in English changes depending on the word. And there are many vowel sounds. But the rule is the same. They're always soft and smooth. Now, consonants. I won't go through all of them because English has so many, but I'm going to show you how to pronounce a few that most people struggle with. By the way, I'm explaining more of the American pronunciation because that's what I learned and I can't really do other accents. So yeah, just so you know. The first 2 consonants are T and H, and together they create this th sound, as in think, south, something. Many English learners pronounce it like s or f. They say, thank you so much, I need to think about it. But I'll show you how to pronounce it correctly. So what you need to do is put your tongue between your teeth. Not the whole tongue, just the tip, like this. And then say t, t, but keep your tongue in the same position. Th, th, think, south, thanks. When your tongue is between your teeth, you can't really say t. So you get this sound, th. I want to say something. I did this in 30 days. I'll put some thought into it. It's actually not that difficult to say this sound once you understand how to properly do it. Now, th can also be pronounced as the, like in this, brother, though. Yes, the same 2 letters, but different sound. I know it's weird, but that's how English works, unfortunately. I've heard many people say it like z or v or something, so they could say this, maver, father, It's not terrible, but we can do much better. So you have to do the same tongue position. The tip of your tongue goes between your teeth, but this time say the. I want to do that. These books are great. I haven't seen my mother in a long time. Also, there are two important sounds, especially if you're more interested in the American pronunciation. The R and the flap T. To say that strong American R, you need to curl your tongue slightly back and say R. American, right, car, heart. And the flap T, like in water, bottle, little. I'm not gonna lie, this one is a bit difficult, but I'm gonna try to explain it to you. So this American T, I'd say sounds like a quick R. But when you pronounce it, you need to touch the roof of your mouth with your tongue and say it fast, like R. Can I have some water? That's literally what she said. I feel better now. They have a lot of money.
Please get out of here. Get out of here, man!
Look, obviously you won't get all these sounds on your first try. You will need a lot of time and practice. So don't put any pressure on yourself. The next thing you need to work on is your intonation. Like, what the fuck is that, right? Well, intonation is the rise and fall of your voice. Think of English like singing a melody. When you sing, you don't do it in a monotone way, right? Your voice goes up and down. English intonation is different from other languages. It's more expressive, it's a bit louder. Sometimes it can even sound a little exaggerated. For example, which one sounds better and more native? I don't believe a single word he's saying. Or, I don't believe a single word he's saying. Obviously the second one, right? The first version was flat, monotone, boring. But the second one had more intonation, sounded a little more emotional. That's how natives usually speak. Also, intonation can change the meaning of what you're saying. If I say, really? With rising intonation, what does that mean? That means I'm questioning something or I'm surprised, right? Like, really? That happened last week? But if I say really with falling intonation, that usually means I'm being serious or I'm confirming something. Like, she really has a big ego. So intonation is an important part of English pronunciation. Like when I speak English, my intonation, my rhythm, like everything is completely different than when I speak Romanian. Let me show you. First I'll say something in Romanian and then I'll say the exact same thing but in English. You pay attention to my intonation. Chiar acum eu filmez un video pentru canalul meu de YouTube. Right now I'm filming a video for my YouTube channel. You hear the difference? Like in English, the intonation is more noticeable, more dynamic. So when you're practicing your pronunciation, don't forget to also work on your intonation. The third and final thing you need to do for better pronunciation is linking and reduction. This is where you start to sound more native, more fluent, and with better flow. Linking is connecting words together using sounds. When natives speak English, they don't pause after every word. They don't pronounce each word separately like this. Instead, they blend them together. For example, this sentence, playing a game, is often pronounced like playing a game. We take three words, link them, and we get one long word, playing a game. Or this one, I want to do this, can be pronounced like I want to do this. By linking words together, we take a whole sentence and we turn it into basically two words. I wanna and do this. I wanna do this. And reduction is dropping or shrinking sounds that aren't important. Let's take this small sentence. Let her go. This H in the word her, we don't really need it. It's not that important, so we can remove it. And then we just link the rest and say, let her go, let her go. Let me give you more examples. This one. I came here to talk to you. Honestly, this one can be a bit hard to pronounce. I came here to talk to you. But English is a lazy language, so why don't we drop a few sounds? First of all, we don't need the H in the word here. So let's remove it. And then we don't need the O in the word to, both of them. So let's drop them like this. And then what we have to do is just link the rest of the words together. Like this. And say, I came here to talk to you. Hey, I came here to talk to you. It's much better, sounds more natural, and it's easier to say. Or for example, this word, probably, which is kind of hard to pronounce. At least for me it is. So the solution is simple here. We just need to get rid of this first letter B. We remove it, and then we just say probably. Probably. That's how internet turns into internet. Did you and did ya, would have and woulda. I think you get the idea. So I hope I made English pronunciation a little clearer for you and not more confusing. All I did to improve my own pronunciation was, first, I listened to a lot of English, especially the American accent, because I liked it more and wanted to sound like that. And second, of course, I practiced a lot. I was using all these techniques when speaking to myself and others, when reading out loud. Some things came naturally, others were hard at first, but eventually I got way better. And you can do the same. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. In this video I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. How to do... That's funny, okay. Again. So, you want to... Different sound. Unfortunately, I am not a native English speaker. Speaker? What the fuck, speaker? Yeah, that's exactly how speaker, man. What the fuck is that?